It's 8:15. Let us just start a fresh topic, guys. And today's date is 29th of March and 2023. We are going to learn something called a sorter transformation. So what happens in sorter transformation? Data in the target will be sorted and loaded into the target table. Yes or no, guys? So what happened, guys? See here. I have created a target table, guys, sorter. I have given you the code how to create. Select a star from sorter. So what happens, guys, here? Here the target table is having the salary in the descending order. Yes or no, guys? Yes. Yeah, Juhi? Yes or no? Yes. Now,
Yes.
this is the source table. Which is your source table? EMP is your source table. Yes or no? Yes. Now, how can we validate this count and yeah, guys? Can you just try count and minus query for sorted transformation? Can you just give a try, everyone? Everyone, can you just give a try? See, shorter count will be same, right? Select count of star from what? What is the source table name? EMP. The output will be 14. Target table. What is the target table, guys? Juhi, what is the target table? Shorter. So you will get the, if I take the count of the sorter table. So what is the output, guys? It is 14. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So source and target count is matching or not? Yes.
Yes.
Now I want you to validate the data. So can you just try the query for data? Juhi, everyone, first. No, guys, salaries are given in the descending order, right, Srikant? Yes or no? Yes. So why you have written ASC?
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
No need to be sorry. Just give me the correct query. That's fine.
Sir, this will work.
Yeah, this is the correct query. So what I have to do? I have to sort the data of the source in which order, guys? Descending order. So what will be the query? Sal DESC. Yes or no, Srikant?
Yes, sir. Right.
And
Right.
then
Sir.
what I have to write? Minus what?
Minus select star from sorter.
But the problem is what you tell me. We cannot use order by, guys, in the between the SQL statement. Yes or no, guys? Yes. See, here what happens is, see, select star from EMP. If I write, guys, order by sal DESC, this is fine. Now, if I write select star from sorter, this is also fine. But I cannot use order by in the between the query. I have told this thing or not? Yes. So what is the way to validate here is, first thing what we can do is, see, we can export this data into Excel and do conditional formatting and we can validate. That is one way, or using exact or VLOOKUP. And with respect to query, guys, what we can do is, see, here we cannot validate because we cannot write order by in the beginning. Yes or no, guys? Yes. In between, we cannot write order by. That is the first thing. We cannot write order by in between. Suppose I write here and I write here order by sal ASC. And if I write select minus select star from shorter and I write order by sal. So what will happen, guys, is it will never give an answer because order by cannot be written in the middle of any statement. So that is why I showed you this particular thing. So what we can do is that we can just let us just go with the exporting thing. Just copy this particular content of the source, okay, into an Excel sheet. Now this is in one column, so you can make it into multiple column using what? Using what option, guys? Text to column. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So what will go? We'll go to what? Text to column. Where is that option? This is the text to column. Next, finish. This is your source, guys. Just let me just keep it like this. Yes or no, guys? Yes. This is your source. Let me write down here source, and then we can copy the target. So this is your target. Let's copy this target also. Select this and then click on what? Text to column. Where is that option? Text to column? Here. Just click on next, and then finish it. That's okay, guys. Yes. So now this cells can be deleted. So this is your source. This is your target, guys. Fine. Now this particular row also needs to be text to column. Let me just do that. Now use this. This is your source. Make it yellow. This is your target. Make it yellow. And do the conditional formatting. Select this. Go to conditional formatting. Go to highlight cell and go to duplicate value. Click on OK. And you see there's no extra thing. This is also blank. This is also blank. All these values, all these values. So this is a complete match. Yes or no, guys? Yes, this commission will be here. So this is a complete match, guys. So there's no much difference. So this is matching. That is what is the sorter transformation validation. We'll use conditional formatting. Now after this, guys, null and duplicate. Can you tell me how to validate the duplicate here? Srikanth, can you tell me the query for employee number? Select employee number, comma what? Count of staff. Juhi, can you just tell me the query? From shorter, group by what?
PM number,
Having what?
count star greater than 1.
Count star greater than 1. And if I want to check the null in this table, what I can write?
Star from shorter,
Shorter. Where what?
PM number is null.
Yes or no, guys? So that is what about the transformation, guys. So we completed all the transformation. And today the main thing I want to start is, guys, is nothing but your
Sorry, your voice is breaking today.
my voice is breaking, guys.
No, sir.
No, it is clear. Check your
I
net.
think he's having some internet issue.
Please check your internet, guys. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now I want to tell you guys is the next thing that is nothing but your slowly changing dimension, also called as SCD. This is again a very important topic. So I just want to take this topic for you guys. So let me just start, guys. Today is a fresh topic called as SCD. What is this topic, guys? Slowly changing dimension. So the dimensions, if it is changing slowly, if changing slowly, that is called as guys. It is called as what? Slowly changing dimension. Now there are a lot of SCD. Now we have to learn only 3. SCD type 1, SCD type 2, and finally what, guys? SCD type 3. Now, SCD type 1. What will happen, guys? Here, suppose a person is there. He is having some location. Suppose he is in Bangalore. From Bangalore, he went to Chennai. From Chennai, he went to Mumbai. So what will happen, guys, is in SCD type 1, what will happen is only the current location will be shown. Only the latest location will be shown. So Juhi, what is the latest location?
Mumbai.
Mumbai. So that is what is the SCD type 1. Only the latest location is shown. If a person is from Delhi to Pune, then Pune will be shown. It will be updated and no other history will be shown. So what I mean SCD type 1, no history, historical information is stored. Okay. Then only updated. What will happen, guys? Values are shown. Yes or no, guys? Yes. SCD type 2, which is very important. Here, what will happen, guys, is all the three locations will be shown. Bangalore will be also shown. And what will be shown? Chennai will be also shown and Mumbai will be also shown. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So Bangalore, suppose first he was in Bangalore. So there will be a flag column. Suppose this is a location column. There will be a flag column, guys. So flag. So now what will happen? This will become historic flag. This will again become historic flag. And this will become what, guys? Active flag. And written as A. Let me write down the capital letter AHH. This is the flag columns. Then there will be two more columns, from date, and one more column, guys, called as to date. That means what will happen, guys? Suppose this person is from this to this date in Bangalore. Suppose 1st of Jan 2020 to 31st of December 2020, he is in Bangalore. But from 1st of Jan 2021 till 31st of December 2021, he was where, guys? In Chennai. And now the next what will happen is from 1st of Jan 2022 until the date, okay? Till date, okay? Till date, he is where? He is in Mumbai. Yes or no, guys? So this is, guys, they write an infinite date here. It's something like, suppose they write like this, 31st of December 2099. So this is the infinite date they give because we don't know till how long he will be there. So that is what is the SCD type 2. So you have to remember all this column, flag column, from date column, to date column. And then here historic information will be stored and only updated value. No. SCD type 1, only let us no historic information, only updated value is shown in SCD type 2. SCD type 1, this is fine, SCD type 1. Now, only historic information, no historic information is stored and only updated value is shown. This is SCD type 1. Now, if I tell you guys SCD type 2, what can you tell about SCD type 2? Can you just tell me? SCD type 2, what will happen? Historic information is there or not?
Yes.
So what is the first thing? Historic.
1960.
Let me just write it more precisely. Entire historic records are present. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
What is the next thing?
Only updates values are shown.
No, that is in SCD type 1. Guys,
Okay.
SCD type 1 is all over. This is SCD type
Okay.
2. In SCD
Okay.
type 2, what will happen, Tanu? Here, what will happen, guys? Only historic records are present, and that entire historic records are present, and what will happen?
Current
And
date.
the present
Latest
records are
value,
included.
latest value will have what, guys? Flag as what? Flag as active, okay,
Active.
which is represented as A, and historic record as what, guys?
H.
As historic, okay, as historic represented as H. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
So for SCD type 2, what are the main columns, guys? This is called date columns in data warehouse. Is called as what, guys? Is called as date columns in data warehouse is called as what, guys?
Why?
Hmm?
Why? Year, month, and date.
No. I am telling date columns in data warehouse is called as what, guys? Audit columns. Yes or no, guys?
Okay.
Date columns are called as audit columns. So which are the audit columns here, Tannu?
Location.
No. Date columns. Okay. Date.
Okay, it's from date
date,
to date.
date columns, not data. Date columns. So which are the audit columns?
From date and to date.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So how can you in SCD type 2? How can you get guys which is the most latest data? How can you get it?
From date to date.
From date to date, and also there is an option called as flag. Yes or no?
Flag. Yes. Yes,
or no, guys?
Active flag. Yes.
This is SCD type 2. Now, if someone will tell you, Tannu, what is SCD type 2? What will you tell? What is SCD type 2?
It's a entire historic records are present,
Okay.
and the latest value with have flag active A and the historic records as H.
Okay. And then the date columns from
And
date
date
and to date.
column in data warehouse
For
is
the
called
active record, to date will be infinite or not?
infinite. Yes.
These are called as terminated records. These are called as what, guys?
Which one?
Terminated records. Because this records, suppose this person, okay, this person, suppose this Bangalore location, if a person is there, okay, suppose a name column is there, okay.
Hmm.
Suppose there is a person, okay, his name is Ram. Now Ram lived in Bangalore from this to this date. So now this is a terminated record because this is not an active record. Now
Okay.
again, what happened? Ram lived in where, guys?
Chennai.
Chennai, from this to this date. Now again, this will be called as terminated record. Why? Because he has already left that place. This record is having a proper what, guys? From date and to record to date. So this will be called it as again terminated record. Now what will happen? Now this is an active record, guys. Where Ram lived in Mumbai, the flag is active and this is an infinite date. So this is an active record. Yeah, Juhi, tell me, did you understood SCD type 2? Srinivas?
Yes.
So
Sir, what is dimension?
dimension is again I will tell you what is fact and dimension. Dimension is in a data warehouse, okay? In a data warehouse, there are two kinds of table, okay? Only two kinds of table. Only two kinds of tables are there. What are those? One is fact table and one is what, guys? Dimension table. It mainly consists of the descriptive values, okay? Like your address, okay? And these consist of mainly what, guys? Fact values or numeric values. Like what, guys? Sales, okay? So that is what is a dimension, okay? So the description of a particular sale, it was for which address this sale has happened, or what is that product for which sale has happened. That is called as dimension tables. So first, the dimension table will be loaded, then the fact table. Again, I will teach you when I will teach you what, guys? data modeling. So when I'll teach you data modeling, I'll tell you more detail. As of now, dimension table is having the descriptive values. And in data warehouse, there is only two kinds of tables, fact and dimension table. Am I clear, guys? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Any more doubts? Srinivas, Tannu, Juhi?
No, sir, Srikant, sir, Srikant.
Okay, Srikant. Yeah, Srikant, tell me. Any more
No,
doubts?
no, sir, it's fine. Fine.
What about Juhi? Did you understood SCD type 2?
Yes, yes, I got it.
Okay. What about Tannu?
Yes, sir.
So next is guide is the last one, which is SCD type 3. Which consists of, guys, the partial history. Okay. Partial history. So this kind of data warehouse requires partial history. So suppose what is the marital status of Hrithik Roshan? So what happened?
Past history.
He got divorced. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
So first he was what? Single. Then he got married. Okay. Then he got divorced. Okay. So in such kind of cases, guys, we don't require this single status. Yes or no, guys? It's already understood that he would be single somehow or the other time in his life. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
So when these kind of situations are there, then only last two values are enough to describe that particular history. Okay. So married and divorced marital status is enough to explain the particular information of this particular person marital status. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So when there's a partial history required, we don't go for the SCD type 2. We'll go for SCD type 3. Let me take one more example. If I go to SCD type 3, guys. So what will happen? This person has gone to Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai. So we'll not have all this thing, guys. Bangalore, Chennai, and Mumbai. Last two records. Okay. So here what will happen? First thing is addition of a column will happen in which type of the SCD type? SCD type 3. Addition of a column. So what will happen, guys? There will be a column called as from location. There will be a column called as what, guys? To location. So now what will happen, guys? From where? From that means last two history, guys. That is Chennai. And then, guys, he has gone to the
Mumbai.
latest location, Mumbai. So one column is added, okay, from Chennai to Mumbai. So now what will happen here is only the last two values are there. Like I told you, Hrithik Roshan, only married and divorced is required. The single is not required. So this is not required that where he was in Bangalore. So only last two locations. So Chennai and Mumbai, and one column is added here. So addition of a column is happening in SCD type 3. Here addition of what is happening, guys? Addition of records are happening. So this is a disadvantage, right? What is the disadvantage? Here memory is required, right? Memory is utilized to the maximum. Why? Because the records are getting added. So here what will happen, guys? Only the columns is getting added, but the records are not getting added. Here records are getting added. Advantage I told you. So when we will go for SCD type 3, guys, when we go for SCD type 3, what is the answer? When partial history is required. Yes or no, guys? Yes. We'll go for SCD type 3. So this is overall your guys slowly changing dimension. Slowly changing dimension means the dimension tables which are changing slowly. Now there are three kinds of slowly changing dimensions. Slowly changing dimension type 1, type 2, type 3. Type 1, only the updated values will be there. Suppose a person went from
Mumbai.
Bangalore to Chennai to Mumbai, then what is the most updated location? That is Mumbai, which will be shown. Am I clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes. Sir.
Yes.
And in SCD type 1 also we have this thing like name, location, flag from date to date.
No, these things will not be there, right? Why it is required? Because you will have only name and location will be there, okay? But this
Okay.
flag is not required because it is only active only. Yes or no?
Okay. Okay, sir.
If required, date columns we can give, but what will happen here? Always the latest values are there. It is not the historic values.
History
Okay.
value.
Again, I will go into more depth. Now, SCD type 2, am I clear, guys? Entire history is
Yes.
maintained. Flag column is there. Date columns are there. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
SCD type 3, partial history, one column is added. And what will happen? The partial history is maintained. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
So this is overall SCD type 1, type 2, type 3. Now I will go into the depth. Let us go into the depth. There's a book, data warehousing. Who is the masterman, in data warehousing? Ralph Kimball. Have you heard about that? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So there is a book, Ralph Kimball. Now he is a very great man and is a very, 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 very knowledgeable person, and everyone follows him with respect to his warehousing concepts and all. Okay.
Yes,
This
and
is,
people always consider if you want to learn, you should read his book.
yes. So this is the third edition, guys. Okay. It's given by Ralph Kimball. So he's again a very, very, very means most of the warehousing books follow him, and I also studied once. So he's a great achiever and a great man who has written this book. So do you want this book? Yes or no, guys?
Sir,
How did you find this book, sir?
sir, is it free, sir? Free?
Do you want this book? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Let me give you guys. Why this girl is coming? Wait,
It's showing
wait.
you have to download the WhatsApp, I think. Ah,
Yes or no, guys? Yes. You have the book now? Ralph Kimball? I've given you the
Yeah.
608 pages, guys, warehousing kit. Okay. Everything he has written very, very nicely, and is written into a level which everyone follows, the entire world follows his warehousing concepts and all. A great man for Ralph Kimball. Everyone knows him. So I've given you the third edition. Okay. And it's in your WhatsApp now. No. Next, guys. Now let me just go into this SCD more detail, guys. Now this is prepared by me. Okay. This is my own VTS technocrats. Okay. So let us just see, guys. This very decorative way I have prepared. Okay. Fine. SCD type 1. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
yes, sir.
So now see here. Which is the column? Tannu here. Employee name,
Name,
salary,
salary,
effective
effective
date,
date,
and location.
location.
Then ETL process
ETL.
will run. Then what will
Okay.
happen, guys? What
Mped
is happening here?
surrogate key,
Yeah,
Mped, e-name,
yeah. One second, guys. Let me just drag it like this so that you can see more clear. First is employee ID,
employee
then
ID,
employee name, salary,
salary,
effective date, and location. Now what will happen, guys? Now see here. What will happen? SCD type 1. What will happen, guys? Employee ID, employee name, salary, effective date, and location. Yes or no, guys?
yes,
Now this is basically our employee information. And SCD type 1, this surrogate key can be implemented, cannot be implemented. Both the options are there. And now what is surrogate key? I'll tell you separately. As of now, in SCD type 1, surrogate key can be implemented, cannot be implemented. Okay, both are possibilities. Now this particular Siam, okay, he was in India. Okay, he got an on-site opportunity. Yes or no, guys?
yes, sir.
So now he went to where?
USA,
USA. So what will be his location, guys?
USA,
USA. Yes or no, guys? That is what is SCD type 1. Yes or no, guys?
yes, sir.
Am I clear, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
This is simple. After ETL mechanism, the updated location came. What is nothing but the US. SCD type 2, what will happen, guys? Now tell me SCD type 2, what will happen? This is a employee ID. There will be what? Employee name, salary, effective date, location, and then surrogate key, employee ID, employee name, salary, location, from date, to date, active flag. Did I told these three columns? Yes or no, guys?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Now tell me, Tannu, what will happen? This particular Syam
Mm-hmm.
is in India from which to which date? From supposed from this 1st of Jan 2021, 2022, 31st of December 2021. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Then he went to US from
Yes.
1st of Jan 2022 to 31st of March 2022. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
From 1st of April 2022 to an infinite date, he is in which location? UK?
UK.
Yes or no, guys? Flag is active. Yes or no, guys? For here,
Yes.
the flag is N or historic, we can write for historic record. Yes or no, guys? Are you clear with this thing? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
sir.
So this is a infinite date, guys. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So now, guys, what will happen is that we'll go to SCD type 3. Now, SCD type 3, what will happen? Again, there is a Siam, his effective date, he's India. Now, what will happen? What I told in SCD type 3, what happens, Tannu?
Just not the previous one will not take, the last two things will take, like suppose the two
It's
last
a partial
digits.
history. Which are the things we'll take? US and UK. Yes or no, guys?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So this column, one extra column will be added. What will be that? One is previous location and one is current location. Yes or no, guys?
Current location.
The previous location is US and current location is what? UK.
UK.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
And effective date. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts, guys, in this diagram? Are you clear?
Yes, sir. So
Yes,
this is gonna this is the way we will work, like when
Yes, you have to validate, guys. Your source will be suppose a database. Okay, target is again a database. See,
and what
STD
is this ETL in between? Is the
ETL
green
is
one?
that Informatica, when we will run the workflow, then these changes will be shown.
Okay.
Sir, in STD type 1, we are seeing that the location is incorrect, right?
No, look,
Location is USA, but in that time period, that person was in India.
no, but after SCD type 1, what will happen? Only the updated location will be there. Yes or no, guys? That is what I taught you, right? That only the updated location will be there. That is what is SCD type 1.
So updated location should be UK, right?
No, this person SCD type, yes. If you consider all these three locations, then it will be UK. I am considering only two location. Okay. If you
Okay,
consider,
got it.
guys,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you consider the entire this three location, then what will happen? It will be
Yeah.
UK. Yes or no, guys?
Got it, sir. Got it.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
There's no doubt. Let me ask the questions from Ralph Kimball. Okay. This is Ralph Kimball notes. Okay. SCD type 1, 2, and 3. This is complete notes of Ralph Kimball. So you have no doubt. So I have doubt. Okay. From you guys. So let me just ask the questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is SCD type 1. Are you able to see SCD type 1? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what happened, guys? There is a product key. Can you see this product key column? Yes or no,
Yes, sir.
guys?
Yes.
This is a product dimension. Can you see product dimension? There's a
Yes, sir.
product key. There is a SKU number. Okay, natural key.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's a product description. There's department name. Now natural key is, guys, is a key which has all the features to be unique. Okay, but it is not selected as what, guys, as the unique key. So that is what is the name is natural key, because it is naturally unique. So that is why its name is natural key. It is having all the features via which it is unique, but what will happen is it is not selected as a primary key, guys. That is why its name is natural key. Now tell me, guys, what is happening here? What is the department name here?
Education.
And what is the department name here?
Strategy.
So is it SCD type 1 or SCD type 2 or SCD type 3?
Okay.
Yeah, Juhi. Is it SCD type 1, type 2, or type 3?
Sir, two.
Hmm? Yes, Srikant.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I feel that this is a perfect example of STD type 1.
Yes, SCD type 1, right? Only the updated department name is there, guys. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is what we have learned from that time. Only the updated value will be there. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And SCD type 2, see here, what will happen? 3 columns will be added. Which are the columns? Can you just tell me? Tannu, can you just tell me which 3 columns will be added?
The to date, sorry, row effective date, row expiration date, and
And
current row indicator,
that is the flag
and
column.
the flag, which you
This
have
is the
taught.
flag, guys. Flag column is called as what, guys? Current row
Current
indicator.
row indicator. Okay.
And
So this is
effective date is nothing but your from date.
from date,
Expiration date is nothing but your to
to
date.
date.
Yes or no, guys? Yes. It's written in different words, but that's fine. Now tell me, guys, what is happening here? Now tell me what happened. What are the location, guys? So what are the department? Education and strategy. Both these records will be there or not in SCD type 2?
Yes, sir.
Tell me yes or no, guys.
Yes, sir.
No. Here what will happen, guys, is now if you see carefully, the current record will have an infinite date or not, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
And the indicator will be current or not.
Yes, sir.
And these two will be what?
Expired.
The indicator will be expired and it will have the proper from date and to date. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
This is SCD type 2 or not?
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, what do you understand by SCD type 3? What will happen? One column will be added, guys. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Which will be what? Prior department name and the current department name. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So what is the prior department name? Education. What is the current department name? Strategy.
Strategy.
And these things are same product description, IntelliKids and SQ and this product key. Am I clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me yes or no, guys.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Now, if you have understood this much, guys, then so SCD type 1, how will you define? New values overwrite what, guys? Overwrite what? Jui, overwrite what? Old value and has no history maintained. Am I clear, guys? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Sir.
An advantage is easy to handle and there is no need to keep the old information. Disadvantage is all history is lost and no tracking of history is possible. When we will go for it? When we don't want to keep the track of the historic changes. Yes or no, guys?
Sir.
So here the source and target, what will be the record? 1, 1, yes or no, guys? Yes or no, guys? SCD type
Yes,
1?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So how can we do the data validation, guys? Can you just tell me? Count is the same, right? SCD type 1, if you see, this is SCD type 1. If you open that particular my Excel sheet, you see SCD type 1, the count of records is same, right? Select count to start from source, select count to start from target. This is fine, 1, 1. Now, how will you validate the data? Can you just tell me, guys? See, first thing is what, guys? If we update the source location to USA for ID equals to 1, the updated record should be shown or not, guys? Yes. This is the first validation. Yes or no, guys? Yes. So if we update from the source, the target should be updated with that particular location. And then if I want to compare, guys, okay, what will happen is suppose select all these things from the target. And from the source, if I have updated it to USA, I can write that where location equals to USA and put a minus between them. And output will be no rows selected. This is first query, guys. Then duplicate validation is same. Select ID, count ID from target group by ID having count ID greater than 1 and null is also same. Now insert, update and delete logic. This is what we have to tell, guys. Whenever you tell the validations of SCD type 1, type 2, type 3, tell these 3 validations, guys. Insert, update, and delete. Insert a record to the source and see the result in the target. If new values are getting inserted, then it will be inserted into the target. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
Duplicate records should be inserted, should not be inserted, it should be deleted. See, if we are inserting the duplicate record, what will happen is duplicate record should not be inserted, and what will happen, guys? It should be deleted.
Deleted.
Update logic, update a record in the source, run the workflow, then only what will happen? Updated record should be shown in the target. Delete logic, delete a record from the target and run the workflow. The particular record should be inserted as a new record. So if someone now asks you SED type 1 validation, what you will tell? Insert, update, and delete logic. What you will tell? If we insert a record in the source, we can see if it is a unique record that should be shown into the target. Now, if we insert a duplicate record, it should be deleted. It should not be inserted. But if we update a record in the source, then what will happen, guys? The updated record should be shown into the target. Now, delete logic will only work when we have loaded already the target table. Then what will happen if we delete few records from the target and then run the workflow? Then what will happen, guys? That particular record which we have deleted from the target would be inserted as a new record into the target. So IUD, this is the validations for SED type 1. Now, if I go to, guys, SED type 2, so what happens in SED type 2? First is what, guys? A new record is added to that table to represent the new information. Therefore, both original and new record will be present. All historic and current data will be present. Advantage is tracking of historic data will be there. Disadvantage is size will increase and performance can be a problem. So when we go for SED type 2, when we want the historic record, and if we want to get the validation is mainly IUD, insert, update, and delete what we have to validate. But still, if we want to get the count and all, what we can do is that if here I can get the count validation using the flag or the date column. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes.
So first we'll go to the flag level. So flag, if I put active, I can get the count of the record, which is the active records in the target, guys. Okay. So this is the first thing we can get, and if we put the flag as N, we can get the count of the historic records. So this is one thing, guys. The first thing is that, and then if I put the select count ID from source where location equals to India, and I put here what, guys, in the target that location is India and active flag is N and from date and to date. I can compare the count. This is the first validation. How can I validate the count? First, I have taken the location as India from the source. Here target, I am taking the location as India and this from date, to date, and active flag condition. Then what will happen, guys, is we will get the count. Now, after getting the count, guys, for the active record, for the historic record for particular India, and now I want to take the count for US. So again, I take the count for location for US, and then again I put the flag as N and effective date, this and this. I can get it for the US. Again, if I want for UK, I can take the count from the source as UK, and target I can put the location as UK, flag as Y, and effective date. I can get the count validation. Now data validation, I have taken the location as UK and the active flag validation I am doing, and minus all these columns, and then I have taken the location as UK, active flag as Y, and I can put the date condition also. Output should be no record selected. For historic record, similarly, guys, US and then location US, flag, and India also location India and flag as N. Output should be no record found and null validation, and then we can do the duplicate validation. Then after this, guys, IUD, which is very, very important for SED type 2 or SED type 1 or SED type 3. SED type 2 tells insert logic, insert a new record in the source. There should be inserted in the target with active flag as white and to date as what, guys? An infinite date. If we enter the new record, what will happen? It will have the active flag as Y and to date as the infinite date. Update logic. This is first logic. update logic. What will happen? Update a record and in the source and load and check the updated value in the target with flag as white and start date and end date, and also old record is updated and is inactive. So what will happen if we update a record, guys, in the source and then load it? Then what we'll have to check? We have to check the updated value in the target with flag will be what? Flag will be Y and start date and end date will be an infinite date, and old record is what, guys? Inactive for the flags. And now delete logic, guys. Suppose we delete a record in the target and then insert a record, and then we'll check the data into the target that particular record is inserted. If we give infinite give effective end date in SCD type 2 and flag equals to n, then record will be terminated. If we don't want the record and then keep the effective date as infinite and flag equals to y. See, guys, if there's two types of record, I told you terminated and active record. Terminated record means what, guys? Flag is n, and then what will happen, guys? Effective and end date is there, and active record flag is y, and effective date is there, and effective end date will be infinite, and the particular start date will be there. So this I have told you already, terminated and active record. Now next is, guide, SCD type 2. It will keep the part of the history. Memory will be used. Complete history tracking cannot be done. Again, we will go for SCD type 3 when tracking is required for some part of history. I told you. Suppose, guys, if the person is in UK, so I have taken the count ID from source and target. Now here, if you come, what will happen is select all these things from the source. Location is UK minus select all these things from target where location is UK. Output should be no record found. Duplicate validation, null validation, and then we can check the, guys, inserting a record and then updating a record and deleting a record from the target and loading the data. So suppose I want to validate insert for SCD type 3. So what will happen? Insert a record in the source. What will happen, guys? If it is a new record, what will happen? If it is a new record, what will happen, guys? Then an extra, what will happen? Column should be added, and we can keep the history, and we can keep the history. This is first thing, update. Now what will happen? Update a record in the source. Then what will happen, guys? Then again a new column will be added, and we can keep the history. Now delete, what will happen, guys? Delete a record from the target, okay, and then load the record from the source. Then what will happen, guys? Then new record, then the deleted record should be what, guys? Should be treated as a new record, and what will happen? Record and column should be added. So this is what is the SCD type 3. Now, guys, before I go to any other topic, I'll go to your surrogate key concept. First, let me just tell you SCD type 1, type 2, type 3. Let me come here, guys. Did you understood SCD type 1? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So, Juhi, can you tell me what happens in SCD type 1, guys? How will you do the how will you do the insert, update, and delete validation? Insert, update, and delete validation.
It will maintain only current data, not historical data.
So what are the validations? They will ask what are the validations for SCD type 1. Now they are not asking what is SCD type 1. They will ask validations of SCD type 1. So what you will tell? First you will tell what? We'll do 3 kinds of validation. Which are the validation, guys? Insert, update, and delete. insert a record in the source, check if it is a new record, it is inserted into the target. If it is a duplicate record, it will be deleted. Now, next, update a record in the source and load the data and check the updated record is shown into the target. Next, delete. What will happen, guys? The source is a target. What will happen? Delete a record in the target and then load the data from the source. See that the deleted record is now being treated as a new record and loaded into the target. Can you tell these things, guys? Tell me yes or no. Juhi? Juhi, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes,
Can you tell this insert, update, or delete? Yes or no, guys?
yes.
One query I'm having.
Yeah.
Sir, as a testing person, will we have access to insert and update or delete?
Yes,
record?
yes. No, yeah, for validation purpose, we'll have to do, right? We'll insert a record for at our order. How we'll know that SCD is working as per the rules? If you'll not insert a record, will not update a record, then how will you come to know?
Okay, so
But
we
that
will be having
that-
access, right?
But that will be a sample record.
Okay.
See, you have to check the functionality of the SCDs, okay? So you have taken a sample record and inserted. You have taken a sample record, updated. You have inserted the record, which you inserted, you deleted that particular sample record. You cannot delete the production record, right? You have to delete your own record for the testing purpose. So what happens in SCD type 2 validations? What are the validations, guys? Insert, then? Yeah, can you tell me?
Update and delete.
Update and delete. So what happens, guys? First, we will insert the record. What will happen? Proper history should be maintained. If it is a new record, it should be inserted. Now, if it is a duplicate record, it should be deleted. If we update a record, what happened? Proper history should be maintained. Flag column should be active for the latest, and rest should be historic, and that from date to date, everything should be there. And once the data is loaded, delete cannot happen without loading the data. Always keep in mind. Delete will happen only when, guys, when the target data
When
is
the
already
data is
loaded.
there.
Only when the target data is there, then you can delete a record and load the same data into the source from the source and check that that data is being treated as a new data. SCD type 3, I told you guys, this is completely a partial history if you want to maintain, and I wrote here SCD type 3 validations completely. Insert, update, and delete. So I've written this SCD type 3 validation. Insert, update, and delete, guys. I told clearly. Now, what will happen? Insert a record in the source. If a new record, then extra column will be added. Update. If a new, if we update a record, again a new column will be added. But if we delete a record from the target and load the data from the source, again one new column should be added. So SCD type 1 overrides the old value. Yes or no, guys? Yes.
Yes, sir.
If we tell cumulative way, SCD type 1 will override what? The old values.
Old
Yes
value.
or no, guys? Yes. SCD type 2 will add what? New
New
rows.
value.
New rows. Yes or no, guys? Yes. And SCD type 3 will add what?
New column.
New column.
Yes or no, guys? So tomorrow I'm planning to start your surrogate